Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. As you can see here, we have the Wind of Arrakis, along with the commander, Beast Rabban. So, I'm here to show you this tank, to give you insight into how it plays in case you're wondering. And the thing that's delayed me is that we were trying to get a game that was exciting, interesting, hopefully winning. But we had a bunch of games, some that were one or two of those criteria. We couldn't get any that were really, we thought were like, it's okay. We didn't want to have an okay game. We wanted to have a game that was hopefully worthy, when I think this one is. Because the thing that's really wild is that this game, shockingly enough, came from a tier 10 match, which is totally not what I wanted or expected to do well in, because this is a medium tank, and it's a solid medium tank, but medium tanks are not my specialty. I'm a good, solid medium player, but I have many friends that are much better than myself. Bernie, Brownie, Fish, etc. These guys are all much better medium tank players than myself. But I'm like, okay, let me take a shot. Just randomly, no pressure, get in, see what happens. If something good happens, great. If nothing good happens, oh well, no harm, no foul. So luckily, it worked out pretty well. So it could be really helpful if you could leave a like for this video to help spread the word about my channel and about the kind of stuff that I do and showcase here, from the things done by myself as well as my friends. So, all right, now enough bumbling, stumbling, rumbling, and rambling. Let's get to the action, shall we? Welcome to Dukla Pass. Alrighty then. So here we are, stuck in a tier 10 match. Not my favorite. With only one tier 9 and 8 tier 8s. I'm one of the 8 tier 8s. Here I am, right here. Duke Nukem 64 ever. Okay. So basically what I'm doing is I'm following the clan to the north along the eastern line, 0 line. So I saw this E100 guy. I figured I'm going to give him a push, although nobody else was doing it. So he got there sooner than anticipated, let's put it that way. Because even pushing him, I was doing a solid 30. And that tank doesn't go 30. So that's, that was one bonus thing I could do. Contribute to your team, men. You never know what good deed is going to help your team score. Did this one help us score? Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't make a direct contribution, but it gave an opportunity for this guy to get into position. Now, I was too busy with my own business. Let's see if we can find this guy. Come on. There we go. Jagdpanzer E100. Actually, auf Deutsch, Jagdpanzer A100. And yes, the letter E is pronounced A in German. So let's just take a look at this guy. I don't do anything for any period of time. Just like to see if this guy was able to get into some business. Look at this idiot. Boom, baby. Well, the answer is yes. My pushing helped him, because that guy wasn't going to be there if I didn't push him. So that was awesome. Thank you, sir. A pleasure to help. And here I am in the Wind of Arrakis. Now, I had switched to premium rounds, and all I fired in this match was premium, and I have half and half premiums and regulars. Because I am way, outgunned here. So I was trying not to be a liability as my number one goal. If I can do some contribution, so much the better, but I didn't know, I wasn't paying attention to what the E100 guy did, because I was trying to make sure I didn't die as best as I could, and that worked out for me. But as we saw, that guy was in perfect position to crush that guy with one shot, so that was super awesome. And like I said, that was just a bonus. I had no idea. I found out when you found out. Well, okay, I haven't published this video yet, but when it's published, that's when you find out. But you saw it happening live for me, because I didn't know. I was hopeful, and I don't know if he did anything else. We can check the score at the end of the match. Myself, I'm just trying to do my business, help where I can, because when you're lowly tier 8, you're near the bottom of the pecking order. Now, one of the other things is whenever you get shot in this tank, you're going to see that blue electromagnetic shield that pops up, and it looks awesome. Oh, that guy is annihilated. Well, time to back up because I don't want to join him. Now, overall, this tank drives very well, I'd say. I have an issue with the siege mode, but that's, that's a personal thing. It's not horrible. It's just that I'm not used to it, and so it's a little cumbersome for me personally. I like to auto drive, and you have to get going and then hit the auto drive. It's minuscule. It's not a make or break thing for me. I mean, I still say it's a good solid tank. Bernie said that this tank to him was just a C tank. I said maybe C+, but that might be because I'm less skilled. That was that awesome shield that you saw. There it is again. But one of the things I said, hey buddy, let's rock. He's dead, Jim. Is that if someone was into DUNE and they wanted to play a tank from DUNE, okay, fantastic. It's actually really good. If that's what motivates you. But if you want a really special, tier 8 medium tank, that's where Bernie comes up with his C caliber. Because he doesn't really, make a big deal out of the DUNE. Come here, Sonny. Hey, Hayden, check this out. Come here, boy. Nobody can say it like Hayden. I'm a pale imitation of the masterful original. What are you going to do? That was really funny because I met Hayden playing in a match when he was, close to turning 11, I think. And he already had a catchphrase. Basically, he was 10 years old with a catchphrase. We was like Bart Simpson, except British. This "Come here, boy" is a legendary catchphrase, to be sure. I need to get him in a video. It's really fantastic stuff, I'm telling you. So we have done quite well. I got fairly lucky. If someone would have told me, hey dude, you're going to go and get 2 kills in a tier 10 match in a tier 8 tank, I'm like, yeah, I don't know what you're smoking, but I wouldn't be running around town with it. But again, this tank drives quite well. So that's a bonus. The gun hits for, as Bernie says, like 400 alpha. You know, it's real solid. That blue shield looks fantastic, really. So it's one of those things for a certain customer, this would be a really great item to have. But would I recommend it to the, you know, just regular guy? No, I would recommend instead tier 8 tanks that are better, like the Astron Rex for the 50% commander bonus. And Bernie recommended an even better one, and that was the Vengeance, which I have used because the Vengeance will penetrate tier 9s. I mean, and tier 10s. That is a really good tank if you want a tier 8 medium. Again, another 50% bonus commander tank. Those two tanks are awesome. And for medium tier 8, that's what I use when I use them as a general rule, because their commander bonus is awesome. But this tank worked really well in this match, and I was finally glad to get a good one for you guys to check out. Now let's go check out the stats. Really good stuff there. Well played. Okie dokie. Now we're here in the end of game screen. So we find out, you know, what happened, etc. So, like I said, I used all premium rounds because it's a tier 10 match. Seemed logical. I somehow made 7,300. I'll take it. You know, got almost 10,000 commander points, and that was with no commander booster. So that was also helpful. Although this commander is a 3-star commander that does have the quick learner for 10% bonus and enhanced rations, which is another 10% bonus. So this commander earns a 50% bonus on commander points in this tank. So that was cool. But as you can see, I killed 2 guys, 1,300 plus damage, 172 assists, basically a little bit over 1,500 combined. Real solid for a tier 8 tank like that one I was using in a tier 10 match. You know, solid performance, 3rd class, not bad. Fire for effect, doing more damage than your hit points, okay, works for me. Now, as we could see, I did well enough, in fact, to earn a long haul, which is good. Where's the E100? There he is right here. Jagdpanzer A100. So that guy got 4 kills. Fantastic. Now, I did help him get in position for that first kill, so, you know, I guess I get a pat on the back for that one. But just simply pushing him because he's slower than dirt, figured, hey, let's get to one of the big dogs, one of the biggest. In fact, he was the leading scorer on our team. So that was fantastic. You know, the other guy on the other team also scored 4 kills at T-58 Heavy. So I helped the guy make it to the top kills on our team. Total bonus, and I feel glad that I was able to help him. Because, like I said, you just never know when doing a good deed turns out to, well, help maybe not you directly, but it helped your whole team. And I'm good with that. So that was fantastic. So, as you can see, there's the beast right there. Now, the commander has just a regular stock voice. Nothing, you know, special. No recorded lines or anything like that, which is sort of disappointing to a degree. But on the good side, there wasn't any wacky stuff like some of those characters have had. Like if you have seen that red lady from the Warhammer. Oh my God, dude, no thanks. Or that Mila commander. No thanks again. So, you know, not every custom commander has a great voice. Ones that have great voices, obviously the Arnold Schwarzenegger commander is great. I like the blue guy from Warhammer I liked the Jolly Roger pirate, fantastic. That guy did an awesome job on his voice. And also from Megadeth, Vic Rattlehead, which is actually voiced by the singer himself, Dave Mustaine, and he did a terrific job as well. So those, I'm thrilled with all of those guys for custom voices. So it's not a big deal, but I just figured I'd throw it out there. I mean, this guy looks pretty good. You know, I haven't seen, you know, enough of the movie, what have you. I'm assuming that this is, you know, dead on accurate, but it's a very good science fiction-y costume for a desert planet, etc., etc. So, you know, we just wanted to get a good look in, you know, at this tank in a game, which we got right there, which was really fantastic. And as you can see, this tank looks great. That's not debatable, really. This thing is fantastic in the way it looks. You know, it's a terrific science fiction tank that's, you know, useful, straightforward, tier 8, you know, just one cannon. But the cannon itself is really interesting, that hexagonal, probably railgun is my guess is what this would be. Because it's not a rotating bullet, but most likely electromagnetically driven round of whatever. I don't know. I don't know the history or the technology, theoretically, of DUNE. But it looks to me like it's a railgun. So I hope that this is, you know, interesting to you, that this does what you want, lets you know either yay or nay. Like I said, Bernie says C caliber, you know, pretty average, you know, outside of the way it looks. For me, because the way it looks is really nice, handles well, the, what do you call it? The siege mode is a little clunky for me, but I'm getting used to it. It's not that bad. But that's, you know, that's kind of a nitpicking thing. It fires, you know, well enough. I didn't have any troubles with the firing or any kind of, you know, wonky control issues. So it was real solid. So I'd say because it looks cool and has, you know, those kind of touches, I'd go C+. But C or C+ is what you're getting. Bernie was looking at strictly from utilitarian purposes. That's where he gives it the C. So if you're I was going to say Warhammer, but if you're a Dune guy and Dune floats your boat, you're probably going to get it. And you won't be sad if you're interested in tier 8, you know, tanks. I'm not a big tier 8 tank player. I get them when they come my way for operations or what have you, but I don't go out of my way to get them. This was an exception to the rule because this was a new tank for review purposes for my YouTube channel. So I hope that this helped you out. It would help if you could leave a like for me. It would help if you told your friends. That way they could learn about this tank, like, and possibly subscribe as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I helped you with whatever decision you're going to end up making. And I look forward to seeing you guys again in another video pretty soon. I have another set of videos coming up that will be about the camo of the sandworm for tanks, and it's going to be good. Actually, I'm going to make more than one, but those are killer, and when you see it, you'll understand why I say that. That's basically all that I have upcoming in my brain. You know, other stuff, it's a lot of, it's just, you know, it's a free-for-all. As opportunities to make good videos arise, I do that. But I do have a few other videos from that feature high scoring or unique things that happened in matches. Of course, I'm doing classic shorties, which is just random cool stuff that happens to my friends, and they're like, "Hey, did you see this? Awesome!" I'll post it here. So I mean, I get a lot of help with great items. It's not all about me. It's about excellence that is entertaining or also instructive. So Once again, thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys later, and I'm out of here.